Okay, we're live. Glasses? No glasses? Nah. I don't know, we'll see. So I'm live. I didn't release a video this morning. I've been releasing Starfield content for the past few days. I wasn't able to record yesterday. Had pretty a pretty serious thing happen. Couple really serious things. I'll go into detail about one. As you might see, hang on, I'm going to adjust the volume on the music here. Little bit loud on my end. I'll turn it down here, but I'll turn it up for you guys. Turn it up a little bit there. Okay. So, for those that don't know, who haven't been around, what up, Johnny? For those that don't know, my teeth, these are permanent now, but for the last almost 2 years, wow, I can feel the speech difference. I really need the practice. This is good. For the past 2 years, I've been using just temporary. Baron, what up, buddy? Yeah, but for the past almost 2 years, I've had temporary fake false teeth. I had a massive infection in my bottom jaw that was eating away at my jawbone, and I kind of had to act really quickly. That's the Batman origin story of my teeth. These are now permanently drilled in, implanted, high bridge fake teeth. And they're a little bigger than the dentures. Just the overall size of them. So it's going to take some adjustment on my end. Obviously, with the speech, I need a lot of practice. I get like this weird pool of like fucking saliva that like makes it sound like my S's are very strange, and it's kind of frustrating right now. Like if I talk like this, it's totally fine. I don't need to worry about my S because I know it's going to sound retarded, just like the rest of my speech. But yeah, to get back to speaking the way I'm comfortable speaking, it's going to take a little bit of work. So I figured, you know what we would do, since I don't have Starfield, I didn't buy the game yet. Can't really afford it anyway. I figured I would just talk about the skills. Yeah, here we are. I want to go over the skills. I figured it's a good idea. I can practice speaking and reading and do all this while I'm still covering some game content, because I'm committing to content creation for Starfield. I'm hard committing. That'll be a day above average productivity for you, John. I'm so glad to have you guys here. But yeah, since it's just you two guys here right now, I'll say it. John already knows. I got fired yesterday from my job, and I'm really kind of pissed. Because reasons. At any rate, wait, we're Redditing our way through Starfield? Ugh. Well, yeah. The game, only the people who paid the $100 digital deluxe premium edition were able to get early access and start downloading and playing today. So yeah, we have to wiki our way through it right now. Yeah. Yeah, so the really quick details of it, Baron, is that last week I had made a decision to talk to my boss and say, these hours are really not working for me and the family life. Like, I guess really briefly I can say, like, it was just getting too much strain in the evening times at home and it's really like, I mean, it's difficult to say it in like in in a clear and concise way, but it's just I I need to be home during those hours. Um, I just I need it to be. So I typically, what up, Marty? I typically would have just, kind of started looking for another job, which I did. I have been. And, just kind of exit, right? Like find something better, find something that'll work better for me, and exit. But I went against my gut for some reason, and I, for some reason, convinced myself that it's gonna work out better for me if I'm like, hey, boss, I can't do the job anymore. Do you have anything else I can do? Which, that's how the conversation went. The conversation went like that. And it wasn't a negative. I didn't get let go right away. Remember that time Marty's grandma did a racism? What? Stop making me say S words, John. I have to concentrate really hard to say words with S's. Gosh. So, skills. Look at that. We're talking skills. Yeah, Baron kind of jumped off topic there briefly. Yeah, so $99 for people if they wanted to play it today. I didn't pay that, obviously. I haven't even bought the regular game. I don't even know if I can at this point. Kind of need to budget out, but I've still hard committed to making content for this game. So even if I can't play it, I'm going to talk about it until I can figure out a way to get the game and play it and talk about it. So we're talking about skills. So something to remember about the way the skills work in Starfield. I almost said Skyrim. That's probably going to happen a lot. She was racism. Lol. Okay, so kind of the way the skill system works is you have to have a certain amount of points in novice or something to go advanced. I'm not really going to talk about that. It is important to know, though, that the way you progress is not the same as Skyrim. Skyrim, you you basically just go, I want to be good at that. I got a skill point. I want to be good at it. And then you go and you be good at it. And you're like, okay, cool, I'm good at it because I want it to be. But in Starfield, it's different. Apparently, you have to use those skills. It seems more like Morrowind or Oblivion. The way you learn skills is that you kind of have to hit certain benchmarks or whatever of using it and actually use the skill in order to level it up and actually to unlock certain traits or skills and make yourself better at it. So it is going to be a do the work kind of skill leveling up system, which is cool. It's just another form of grinding, right? It's going to be cool. Is there a scissor skill or a school skill? What about a fish skill? Is there a skill for collecting seashells down by the seashore? God damn it. Mr. Twats, she shot at people as far as I know. She never hit anyone. Ooh, Marty, you cracked me up, man. We don't know if she got him. All right, so there's different types of skills. So we got physical, social, combat, science, and tech. 5 different schools. So the physical skills, let's go over them here. Oh, so we can't go over all of them. But so we got boxing. Let's take a look. So we got these 4 different tiers, right? That's cool. So unarmed attacks do 25% more damage, 25% less O2 used when using a power attack. Okay, so O2, from what I understand, is going to be very similar to... hang on. This music is killing me. So O2 is going to be really similar to the stamina bar, like from Skyrim. I guess I'm just going to try to do as much... Let's translate this from Skyrim speak to Starfield speak. So O2 is going to be like stamina. You're going to have an O2 bar. It's going to go down a little bit less when you use power attacks. Cool. So rank 2, 50%. Okay, so it just doubles. And then another 25%. So rank 3 looks a little different, though. Give him hell, Marty. Thanks. So rank 3 looks a little different. Unarmed attacks do 75% more damage. So your O2 usage doesn't get changed. So unarmed attacks do 75% more damage, so that went up. O2 use stays the same, but while in a fight, an unarmed running consumes 30% less O2. So during a fight, you can kind of maneuver yourself around more efficiently, at least. All right, and then so now rank 4, unarmed attacks do 100% more damage and have a chance to knock opponents down. That's cool. Bam. In low gravity, just knocking people around. That's going to be so fun. All right, so on to fitness. All right, so this looks like maybe not something that everybody's going to be gunning to get to rank 4 very quickly. Show them what Twats is made of. All right, so ranks 1 through 3, pretty basic. 10% at each rank, maximum O2. So you're just your stamina, aka your O2 bar, or your O2 bar, aka your stamina bar. It's just going to be a little bit bigger, but at rank 4, looks like you go sprinting, and power attacks. Attacks. Sounds so weird to me. Now use significantly less oxygen. Okay. So, like, it looks like once you get your fitness all the way up, like, you're just going to be, like, way more efficient in, you know, your physical movements and running around in combat. Cool. All right, moving on. So, stealth. All right, so rank 1. Oh, you see the challenges here? Okay, was that one here? Hang on. We got to go back to... We didn't look at the challenges. So boxing, we don't know the challenges for boxing. All right, do we know the challenges for fitness? None of them. Okay. So stealth looks like we know some. All right, so challenge 1, perform 10 sneak attacks. All right, so then the bonuses that you get from this is adds a stealth meter. You are 25% more difficult to detect when sneaking. Suppressed weapons do an additional 5% sneak attack damage. Okay. Okay, so it looks like if you got like a silencer on your pistol or whatever, it looks like you get a little bit bonus damage for that, for being quieter. Nice. All right, so here we go with challenge rank 2. The challenge, perform 20 sneak attacks. It's interesting that we don't have the full progression here, but whatever. Maybe we'll throw some guesses at it. So rank 2 upgrades the stealth meter. You are 50% more difficult to detect when sneaking. Suppressed weapons do an additional 10% sneak damage. Okay, so it doubled all the way through. Nice. I had to go to speech class in 1st grade. I had a hard time with the words like sixth. Okay, so if I can train myself, I think, to just do a little bit of an underbite when I'm saying S's, I think that I'll have a better time with how I'm hearing them. pronouncing them, at least. But it's not natural, though. It doesn't feel natural. We'll see. All right, rank 3. So you're 75% more difficult to detect when sneaking, suppressed. Okay, so just another 5% here and another 25% there. Okay, so at rank 4, and we don't know the challenges for 3 or 4, sadly. So at rank 4, 100% more difficult to detect when sneaking. Perfect. Suppressed weapons do an additional 20%, so it's another 5% there. But also you get doors you interact with no longer, while in stealth, no longer alert enemies. So awesome. Looks like a nice little stealth tree. Weightlifting, okay. All right, we don't know the challenges. So the more we lift, the more we can carry. Wouldn't you know? And then you get at 50%, at rank 4, you gain 50% resistance to stagger. Okay, that's cool. Makes sense. You were in special classes. All right, so weightlifting, pretty basic. Makes sense to me. Wellness. So wellness. Okay, so you just get health. We don't know the challenges. I'm guessing it's probably going to be something like take this much damage or, run around for a while. Something. That'll be interesting. All right, so now we have a full tier where we have to intuit stuff. And or this information might be available somewhere. It's just I am not going to dig it up right now. I don't really feel like it. So pain tolerance, looking like you're going to be able to take some more damage. Nutrition, I'm guessing, is going to be something like health packs heal you for more, or percentage increase of, O2 levels when you eat a certain food or something. Gymnastics, I think I've seen something about this. Yeah, you got to track your character's macros. Definitely. Yeah, you're going to have to weigh it all out, weigh out all your food. Meal prep. There's going to be meal prepping in Starfield. I hope you're ready. Gymnastics. Yeah, I've seen something about this. You can slide around in combat and duck and cover much easier. I'm guessing that the gravity levels are going to be mitigated or something when it comes to gymnastics and your movement. Environmental conditioning. Maybe that's actually a little bit similar to it. Yeah, it's been a very fun stream. Marty and I were talking about not being able to speak properly because, well, my problem is I just got brand new teeth and I'm trying to figure out how to use them. Marty's problem is just that, he just said, "Ooh, you're a little crazy, I got the PC pass, can't play till Tuesday. Awesome, man. I don't know when I'm going to be able to play. Unfortunately, I don't know when I'm going to be able to play. Yeah, monetary reasons, financial things going on. But I'm still going to be covering content for the game. I don't know. I'm going to get this game at some point as soon as I can. John, who was here earlier, he's not here right now. He was like, "Dude, just find somebody else to go half. I got you." I'm like, yeah. All right. At any rate, energy weapon dissipation. I'm guessing you're going to be able to get shot by lasers a little bit more efficiently. You're going to be better at getting shot by stuff. It's going to be awesome. Probably a shielding type thing. Expert. Onto the next tier of physical. So cellular regeneration. we got into with this. It's probably going to be Ukraine will be fine. Yeah, it's Baron. John was like, just ask Baron. So yeah, you're probably going to get some health regeneration from cellular regeneration, obviously. I did hear something about where for cellular regeneration, you're going to be able to regen either a certain portion or all of your health regen during combat, which I like that. I think it's a really cool mechanic to have, and it really harkens me back to what's it called? World of Warcraft. So, this is a cause I would donate to. Ukraine will be fine. I'll chuck in a few bucks in the Starfield funds. You guys are... So is this the new Skyrim? I don't see how it's not going to be, right? Like I don't see how Bethesda doesn't hit the mark, I think, with this one, because it's such a new IP for them and they've been working on it for so long. And Bethesda has had many successes. That's why they're so popular and they're great. They've had many successes, but they've also had that huge failure with Fallout 76, I think it was. I haven't played any of the Fallout series games, so they had that huge failure with it. Apparently this game, Starfield, was ready to ship last year. It was ready to ship, and I guess all of the folks at Bethesda, like the higher-ups, were like, nah, bro, like, if there's bugs, I want more testing done, like. And then from what I understand, they didn't really add much to the game in this past year. They didn't add much of anything. All they did was bug test, make sure what they had was working great. And now I guess it's ready to ship. But is it the new Skyrim? It depends on like what your definition of Skyrim is, right? Like some people, they played Skyrim, they went through the main story, they did a couple of other quests and stuff, and they beat the game, and they were like, Skyrim, fun game, I liked it, cool story, right? But then there's other people like myself that really dove into Skyrim, and they learned everything about it, and like, you know, just they got more into it. So it depends. I think to the broader consumer, the broader player of this game, I think, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be like, wow, that was a fun game. I really enjoyed that like 60-hour main story playthrough. It was cool to do it, and then they're gonna move on, right? And then those folks are gonna move on, and whatever, they're gonna play Call of Duty Black Ops 42 or whatever's gonna come out next. I don't know. For me, I don't know. I don't know if this is going to be my new Skyrim. I really hope so. It really looks like it. I don't think there's going to be much that. I don't think Bethesda's going to fuck it up for me. I think it's going to be like, wow, I was wrong about what I wanted from this game. Yeah, exactly, Baron. The longevity of Skyrim has been very impressive. Didn't you just play it for the first time recently? And you were like, wow, this game's awesome? At any rate, okay, so we're back on the expert physical here. So let's go with decontamination. We can actually read this. So, okay, we have a challenge. We figured this out. Recover from 5 infections. Okay, so you have to get infected. I wonder if one of the challenges for decontamination is going to be to wear an N92 mask or whatever the fuck, whatever those numbers were. Still haven't beaten it. Been very busy. Well, that's cool, right? And once you do beat it, you're going to be like, awesome. Because the story is awesome in that game. But as far as the story mode in this game goes, I made a video about it, like very briefly of what we know about it. I think it's going to be freaking awesome. I'm kind of hoping that so there was one in the game trailer, the Starfield Direct trailer. Towards the end of it, and we talked about this. There was a moment where it made it look like you kind of have magic powers, right? So my hopes for that particular scene, and I'm not going to spoil it for myself. I'm not going to be looking into the main story of this. I'm not going to be spoiling myself at all for this. So my hopes for that particular scene where it looks like you used the Force, I hope that it was just a MacGuffin. No, what's the word? I hope it was just like something to fool us, and it's really just like a practical thing, like a scientific thing that, you know, can kind of make sense, and it's not magic. I kind of hope it's I kind of hope it's not magic. I want our main character to be special, but not because of the same reasons that Rey was special in the Star Wars sequels. Does that make sense? I hope that the protagonist in Starfield is cool because it's us and we make it cool, not because he's the Neravine, not because he's the hero of Kvatch, not because he's the Dragonborn. I kind of hope that they somehow figure out a way to stray away from that. But at the same time, I will be totally fine with them making it because you're the hero of Kvatch. Because whatever. It's just a hope, but it's not going to be a deal breaker for me as far as the story goes. So that's my long explanation of, is this the new Skyrim, and my hopes for it, and, you know, whatever. Next, decontamination, recover from 5 infections. So we know that. So you got to get sick. Slightly increase your chance to recover from infections naturally. Okay. So it's basically just, this is going to be a passive thing that happens to almost every player, I'm guessing. And you just kind of like build your immune system. That's it. All right. So next, after decontamination, we have martial arts. So it's going to be like the next stage of boxing. Well, that's not what we wanted there. All right, so martial arts, we don't know. Whoa! That seems like a high number, right? 250 damage. Go on 5 Tinder dates and hit a free clinic. Nice, dude. That's perfect. The challenge is going to be that'll be the challenge that you have to do, the 5 Tinder dates, and then the perk that you're going to get from it is penicillin is 50% more effective. Should I do an unarmed playthrough? I don't know, dude. 250 damage seems crazy, but that's tier 4. We don't know, like, kind of how quickly you're going to get through it. There is, we'll go over it, I think, in a bit, but there is another. Okay, so let's go over. Oh, Neurostrikes. That's what I was going to talk about. That's the master thing. So I guess Neurostrikes is like nuts. We'll look at it in a minute. All right, so we just don't know shit about concealment. We don't know shit about shit when it comes to concealment, but we do know that it exists. We do know that it is a master tier physical skill. Yeah. All right, so now Neurostrikes. We don't know shit about Neurostrikes either. But apparently you can, like, just run up and just boom, dude. You just take people out with your fists. So it's going to be crazy. That's going to be a fun one. I don't think I'm going to go for that. My first playthrough, I don't know exactly the build I'm going to go for yet, but I do know that I'm going to rush the story mode probably so I can do a review of it and talk about it. Maybe. I just think if I'm going to be, pushing out content for this game, I probably should beat it quickly, like really quickly. So it might ruin it for me, right? But I think it's kind of just the best way to get some reach is to talk about that quickly. But still not sure what build I'm going to go through. But then, so where I'm going with this is my next playthrough, or after I beat the game with the same playthrough, I want to go into diplomacy. For some reason, just the idea of an intergalactic senate and manipulating my way through that system sounds like so much fun to me. It sounds like so much fun. It's horsemanship an available skill. Shut the fuck up. At any rate, here we go. Social skills. Gosh, I think there's a lot of people that are going to learn some stuff from this game. Social skills. Novice. Go to the Married Red Pill Reddit server and read everything on the sidebar. That's your challenge for novice. Okay. Really quick, back to my teeth thing. You guys don't understand how important having access to the roof of your mouth is while eating. Because the temporary dentures had like this big plastic fucking palate thing there. And it was a pain in the ass. And now that I have these in, and yesterday I nearly brought myself to like happy tears, taking a bite of food and like feeling it on the roof of my mouth, and it tasted better. Like you could completely taste the food for some reason. Like I don't think there's any taste buds on the roof of your mouth, but for some reason the food tasted so freaking good. Yeah, it was surreal. All right, so back to social skills. Commerce, here we go. Novice skill in Starfield, social skill. So commerce, buy for 5% less, sell for 10% more. Well, and it looks like this just keeps increasing. Okay, so this is going to be just something that passively goes up as you buy and sell stuff. So obviously we could rush through this and buy stuff, sell stuff, buy stuff, sell stuff, blah, 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 blah. I'm assuming, but the challenges, I think what's going to happen is you're probably going to have to find something that's worth a lot to you're probably going to have to find something that's worth a lot and sell it for a certain amount, a certain percent, or something in order to get through this. I hope that's what the challenges are, at least. And it's not just buy and sell a bunch of stuff. Right. All right, next on social skills, gastronomy. So gastronomy sounds made up. All right, so gastronomy is a novice social skill. It allows the space for her to craft food and drink items and research additional recipes. Cool. So we don't know any of the challenges. Challenge NA, so you just get it. So you can craft specialty food and drinks and research additional recipes at a research lab. Rank 2, we don't know the challenge for it, but you can research and craft gourmet food and drinks. Gourmet, nice. You can be the gourmet. You get +1 to Tums use. +1 to using the pink stuff. You could research and craft food and drink delicacies. Ooh, delicacies. 4, Crafting food and drinks occasionally doesn't use up resources. Okay, so you're just fucking magical now? You can research and craft exotic recipes. This doesn't make any sense to me. Like, I like the idea of like being able to more efficiently use it, but like, come on, don't make it just be magical. All right, persuasion is next. Ooh, Machiavellian type stuff. Johnny's back. All right, John, I've talked to him all about it. Everybody in the chat's like, I want to throw into the Starfield coffers. It's been surreal. It's been nice. How'd your meeting go? Food buffs. Yeah, that's what it sounds like. Mm-hmm. All right, persuasion. All right, so you can pass speech checks. Fucking hell. All right, so the challenge, rank 1, succeed in 3 speech challenges. 10% increased chance of success when persuading someone. Okay. Interesting. Next, you have to do 5 challenges, 20%, 30%, and then 50%. I wonder if there's like a base percent that you have, and then these just get added on. Like, do you have a base percent of, say, 40? And then this makes it 50, and then 60, 70, and then this, you know, obviously makes it like 90% chance. Maybe. That might be what it is. Ooh, there was an interesting quote there. Hang on. So in the settled systems, the nuanced ability to listen and discuss can often accomplish far more than simply shooting first and asking questions later. Bullshit. That is bullshit. There's no way it can accomplish more, because if you want somebody dead, you have to shoot them. You can't just talk them into dying, right? Does that make sense? Next, we have scavenging. That's a social skill. Dumpster diving is a social skill. All right, so there's at rank 1, there's a chance you'll find extra credits when searching containers. That's a social skill. There's a chance you'll find extra ammo when searching containers. Okay, like, I get it, guys. Like, they have to put it under, they have to put scavenging under a certain thing. I guess we'll make it social, whatever. All right, so at rank 2, you get extra ammo. Rank 3, extra first, find extra aid items like med packs or chems. Okay. Searching containers. Rank 4, tracking resources will get highlighted when using the hand scanner. Or sorry, it's not tracking, tracked. Tracked resources will get highlighted when you use the hand scanner. That sounds like it could be really useful. I don't know what it is, but it sounds useful. Sounds like you could just be like, all right, I know what's in here. I know what's in there. And you just like scanning shit. Sounds awesome. All right. Next up, social. Theft. Nice. So it looks like as far as skill trees and skills go, it seems to be that they didn't do what Skyrim did. And make stealth this entire branch of your skill tree, this entire skill tree itself. Because they had, you know, magic, the warrior stone, mage stone, thief stone. So stealth skills, magic, and physical skills or whatever. So it looks like in Starfield, they chose to just take all the stealth stuff and just kind of throw it around everywhere else, which is, I think that's fine. I don't think you need to have an entire thing about stealth, which I think it's fine that you did do it in Skyrim too. It worked for Skyrim. I don't think it would work here. You don't really need it. Like, stealth is going to be such a small part of this game. All right, next. Bargaining. Okay. So this is the kind of stuff that's going to interest me. All these social skills, hand scanning, not theft. All right, so bargaining is an advanced social skill. It allows the space farer to sell items, blah, blah, blah. We don't know much about this, but it just looks like it's going to be once you decide that you want to work on your social stuff, I think in Starfield, it's going to be like, all right, I'm going to do a bunch of cool stuff, and it's going to be probably like people are going to go, I want a 1,000,000 credit ship, or I want a ship that costs so much. That's going to be something that I work towards a lot. Yeah, doesn't this fall under persuasion? Yeah, I know. It should. It's like all this extra stuff. All right, so diplomacy. I'm going to be looking at this a lot. I think I want to go the diplomat life for a while. I'm really hoping that I'll be able to create some really unique and stop it, John, stop it. No sneaky snipers. We're not doing it. No, maybe at first. Maybe I'll just start it like that, and then I'll change. I promise I can change. All right, we're reading through diplomacy. So rank 1, you can force a target NPC at or below your level to stop fighting for a while. Okay. I like that little bit of voice of the Emperor action, this looks like. So rank 2, you can force a target NPC up to 10 levels higher than you to stop fighting for a while. And then it just goes up. But at rank 4, it says you can force target NPCs to permanently stop fighting. Permanently, and it doesn't have a level here. It doesn't have a level cap. It doesn't say anything like that. It just says you can force target NPCs to permanently stop fighting. Unless they're attacked again. Okay, cool. Yo. That seems OP to me. I'm hoping they got like kind of a cooldown on that. Maybe. It depends. I don't know. That just seems like if you wanted to become fucking Palpatine and you're just like stop fighting, and then you just go around and just kill him. Right? That seems OP. Rude Pie Guy in the chat. Let's go, he says. You're damn right, dude. Let's go. City guards need to fuck off. Stop fighting me. You must chill. You must chill. But yeah, I saw this in one of in some video somewhere, and I definitely wanted to talk about it. Like, this seems freaking busted. But that's okay. Like, you're at a certain point, you're supposed to be a fucking god in these games, right? At a certain point, you're just supposed to be like, fuck off, everybody. I got you. I will deal with whatever comes at me. So yeah, diplomacy looks busted. I'm really ecstatic about diplomacy in my playthroughs coming up. Intimidation is next, okay? So they have bargaining and negotiation. I just saw that briefly, but we're talking about intimidation. So rank 1, you can force a target NPC at or below your level to flee for a limited time. Okay. So instead of you making somebody just chill, you actually, it sounds like you get their hamster going. And it looks like, so you can force an NPC to flee, and you just get them going crazy, running away. Rank 2, okay, so we have a challenge here that we can see. Successfully intimidate 5 different people, okay. And then at rank 2, you can force a target NPC up to 10 levels higher than you to flee for a limited time. Okay, so similar to the whole last one we just looked at with diplomacy. And they have, so successfully intimidate 25 people up to 20 levels higher than you. You can do your flee fear thing. So now after you successfully intimidate 50 people, different people, excuse me, intimidated targets now flee for a substantial amount of time. So I wonder, like, how long is substantial? Like, could I just, like, make somebody flee on, like, some random moon somewhere, right? And then will they flee around this random ass moon for, what, a day? Or whatever? Like, how long could I make somebody, like, just run around like an idiot? I have questions, Bethesda. I have questions. Next. Negotiation. Reduce bribery costs. Okay. All right. So this is going to be different than bargaining. So bargaining is like the above board shit. So bargaining is like the actual Emperor Palpatine stuff. But this looks more like we're dipping over to, you know, Darth Sidious type stuff over here. You now have access to bribery and speech challenges. Nice. So you just reduce bribery costs. Nice. Oh, man, we are going to be fucking with negotiation big time. We are going to buy our way through the galaxy at a certain point. In a certain playthrough, we are going to be that guy that you don't fuck with because he has enough money to crush you with his wallet. Crush. So you don't fuck with that guy. That'll be funny. Occasionally, bribery won't cost any money. Oh, that doesn't make any sense. See, I hate... Okay, but you're kind of pissing me off with these. I don't like these. Occasionally, bribery won't cost any money. It's stupid then. So you just put this under intimidation at that point because you can't bribe somebody without giving them money. It's not a bribe anymore. Then it's just them doing you a favor or you terrifying them into doing something. This one doesn't make sense to me. I don't like these, but whatever. Carry on. Can't win them all. Isolation is a skill. Okay. Okay, this is interesting. Can actually bribe someone without giving them money. But it's just blackmail at that point, right? Damn, I've only intimidated one person this week. Another time, tried to intimidate a girl with a fetal alcohol syndrome and ended up in her own prison. Yeah, he tried. It didn't work. All right, so I want to read through this. So if we want to be antisocial, there's the antisocial playthrough. What? We can create the ultimate Sigma male, guys. So, okay. So we take weightlifting, right? Ultimate Sigma male. We're going to be able to build it in Starfield. You ready? So we take weightlifting, right? And then we take isolation. Obviously, we'll read through that after. So then we take weightlifting, wellness, not wellness, and not boxing. So weightlifting. What else are we going to need from physical? So weightlifting, pain tolerance, and maybe nutrition. Okay, and then we're going to need, so ultimate Sigma. We're going to need persuasion, diplomacy, negotiation, and isolation. And then probably manipulation too. We'll get there. But let's get back to isolation. So yeah, we're going to be the ultimate Sigma male. It's going to be awesome. We can build it. in Starfield. You want to be a Sigma male? Bethesda's got your back. All right. Isolation rank 1. We don't know any of the challenges here. Do 10% more weapon damage, or plus 10%, depends on how we calculate it. Weapon damage, and gain 15 damage resistance. That's flat. That's a flat number for each spacesuit and helmet equipped when you don't have a companion or any crew. So you're more resistant and you deal more damage. That's interesting that it's a flat number. That's crazy, actually. All right, so do plus 20%, so just doubles, blah, 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 blah. Triples here, excuse me. What is it, just quadruple? It just quadruples. Okay. Interesting. Yes, I understand that. I get it. I'm not talking... Damn it, Baron. It's semantics. It's just semantics. Like, there's just semantics. What are we on next? Isolation. So, expert level now. Instigation. This is not Sigma male. We don't instigate if we're Sigma. We don't know any of the challenges. This is a really funny looking insignia for the skill. Just a dude with a match between two people holding hands. I'm just picturing that little girl meme, like where she turns around and the fucking building is blowing up behind her. All right, rank 1, you can force a target NPC out or below your level to attack their allies for a limited time. Okay. This is going to be hilarious, dude. Baron Starlight. Oh, no, dude. Oh, wow. Baron Rainbow Light, more like it. Baron Sailor Moonlight. All right, so it goes up. So rank 2, you can force a target NPC up to 10 levels higher. This is cool. They just start fighting each other. It's like that Fury skill from Skyrim. It's going to be hilarious. I'll be fucking with this 100%. Rank 3, similar story, up to 20 levels. Now, this one, this is hilarious. I think this one's hilarious, and I cannot wait to do this. So, enemies affected by instigation will attack their allies until they are dead. This one is going to be OP. Like, I want to be like sitting down at like some type of corporate meeting for my intergalactic business, and I want to instigate a fight between my board members, and I want them to fight to the fucking death for a promotion. That's what I want to do. Baron Starlight. It's got an 80s Saturday morning cartoon ring to it. Agreed. This skill, though, guys, is going to be amazeballs. Amazeballs. I can't believe it, dude. Next. Leadership. Okay. So, looking pretty alpha. Okay, so we have the first challenge, or, well, for rank 2, excuse me, sprint 1,000 meters with an active follower. Is that total or at once? Okay, so leadership. Rank 1 here, companions gain affinity 25% faster. All right, so this affinity system, I'm assuming that it's going to be very similar to, has anybody in the chat played a BioWare game? I was a big Star Wars, the Old Republic player. I never played KOTOR or KOTOR 2, so I don't know if this system was in it. But you had a lot of followers in SWTOR, in the Old Republic. You had a lot of followers, and there was an affinity type system. I don't remember what the name of it was. It could just be affinity. Fuck, I don't know. But, you know, they would like you or respect you, and, you know, the narratives that you played out with them would be different based on your affinity. But yeah. So you do this 1,000-meter sprint, and you move up to rank 2. Companions have 50% more health and 50 kilogram more carrying capacity. That's pretty cool. I like skills like this where it's a different type of progression. It's not just like, you do 10% more and then 20% more. And then guess what? You're going to do 30% more at rank 3. It's going to be awesome. This is cool. I like when they do this. So rank 3, we don't know the challenge. Companions will occasionally heal you when you get low health. Nice. I like that. Rank 4, so you're a master leader. You are Alpha AF. And for that, the bonuses that you're going to double the bonuses of combat and physical crew skills on companions. Nice. Companions have a chance to pick themselves up from a downed state. Okay. So, like, they're just going to do, like, that Lydia crawl, right? You guys know the Lydia crawl when she gets fucked up in combat. No, I can't do anything. So, it sounds like companions in Starfield are going to be able to do that. And then just get up and not be a bitch about it. That sounds good. Good leadership will do that. Last in the expert rank, outpost management. So, kind of, you know, it's not combat leadership. It's your management skills. So rank 1, additional cargo links can be placed at outposts. Nice. So if you guys have looked into the outpost systems at all in this game, it's going to be kind of what is that game? StarCraft, excuse me. It's going to be very StarCraft-esque from what I see, but not like the real-time strategy part of it. It's just going to be like an RPG version of it from what I'm guessing. You kind of just like plot points out and you can connect them. So this rank 1, you get additional links. Makes sense. Rank 2, additional robots can be constructed at outposts. Nice. Yeah. Yeah, man. I like StarCraft as well. I didn't get super huge into it, but every time I did get a chance to sit down and play StarCraft at like a buddy's house, or I owned the original StarCraft years ago. Nice. Yeah, I always loved it too. You know, long story short of that, love that series, love that style of game. It was fun. Yeah, really looking forward to it. The systems in this game are going to be fucking awesome. There's going to be so many different cool systems at play. Obviously, I'm looking forward to outpost stuff. Really looking forward to the diplomacy, as I've been saying. But I think a very close second to the diplomacy stuff that I'm looking forward to is going to be the shipbuilding, is going to be getting those big badass, like I think I want to start out with, never mind, I'm getting too far into hopes and dreams. StarCraft 2 was the last great RGS. Nothing else has come close since. Might be right. Might be right. I mean, just look at it. Look at the competitions that are out there for real-time strategy games. It's all StarCraft 2. Like, yeah, that game crushes it. Oh, shit. So, additional robots. So, it looks like you'll be able to get more grunts or little worker bees at your outposts, so you can gather more resources more quickly. Sounds good. Rank 3, additional crew could be assigned to outposts. Okay, makes sense. And then in rank 4, your outpost extractors produce twice as fast. Okay. Really upping your efficiency once you get to rank 4, it sounds like. That's going to be crazy. All right, so that does it for our social expert tier skills. We're going to move on to master. Okay, manipulation. Here we go. Dark Triad. Woo, look at that. Look at it. It's a little puppet. You get to be a marionette. Or whatever. Not a ventriloquist, but... Right, marionette, puppet master. Wait, is the puppet, excuse me, the marionette? Or is the guy doing the stuff, is he a marionette? How's that work? Constellation Day game model. It's puppeteer and then marionette is the puppet. Constellation Day game model. I don't know what you're talking about. At any rate, rank 1 of manipulation. You can force a target NPC at or below your level to obey commands for a limited time. Holy shit, you're just mind controlling people, dude. And then it's the same story here, where it's, 10 levels above and then 20 levels above for rank 3. Crazy. And then at rank 4, manipulated targets now obey commands for a substantial amount of time. I wonder what they mean by substantial. Like, am I going to be able to... Dude, I wish I had the early access right now, dude. I want to play this game so fucking bad. So bad. But yeah, I wonder what a substantial amount of time is. Like, am I going to be like, hey, I need you to go to the store for me. I need you to fly to this moon, go to this store, pick up these 4 things, and then bring them back. Like, am I going to be able to do that? That would be crazy. Next in the master tier social skill, we got ship control. I got to start picking it up, get through these, huh? We're already an hour in. Ship command. So you can have up to, at rank 1, you can have up to 4 active crew members, and then 5, and then 6, and then at rank 4, you can have 8. Okay. So it sounds like, at least for ship stuff, Bethesda has chosen to keep it relatively small. Relatively. 8 seems like a very small number to me, personally. I bet there's going to be mods in the future, or expansions, or DLCs, where that gets increased, and you will be able to command large space frigates, huge space battle cruisers, with, hundreds of crew members. I'm guessing the game will get to that point eventually, but it looks like Bethesda has chosen to keep it relatively small and more, I guess just, you're going to be much more in control of things when there's only 8. And, yeah. All right, so marionette is the whole device, including the strings and the puppet. Got it. Puppeteer is the guy who controls the marionette. Got it. But when they say puppet, it's the marionette minus the strings and the rest of the device. Okay. We've defined terms. It makes sense. So that's ship command. Next, master tier list. For social, we have xenosociology. Wow, I'm really getting tested today with my S sounds, dude. Xenosociology. All right, so rank 1, you can force a target alien creature. So this looks like diplomacy, but for aliens. But like mixed. But it's mixed with the other social skills. So you can force a target alien over 10 levels to flee. So at rank 1, you can go up 10 levels and make them and do the fear thing. Rank 3, you can go up 10 levels and make them fight their allies. Rank 4, It's not. It's only 10 levels up. Only 10. Keep that in mind, folks. That 10 levels doesn't go up. That stays. And you can make them obey commands now, up to 10 levels, for aliens. That's crazy. So you basically get to become Doogie Howser from Starship Troopers. What is he thinking? He's afraid. That was a great scene. All right, so that's all the social stuff. Really excited about this. Combat. Ballistics. So we got ballistics. Yeah, this just seems like you kill a bunch of things, you do more stuff. I'm just going to I'm not going to read through all of this stuff just for time's sake, but you just deal more damage with your ballistic weapons. Like all this novice tier stuff. All right, dueling. So that's the melee stuff, lasers, pistol certification, and shotgun certification. So you got all these different weapons that you're going to be able to go through. I'm just going to go up to the master tier stuff because it doesn't look like there's any crazy nuanced stuff. It's basically just eventually you'll deal more damage with your things. So I want to go to the master tier for combat. Armor pen. Text ignore, all this. Yeah, it's all basic stuff. Enemy armor is decreased by 25% for 6 seconds after a critical hit. Now that's an interesting mechanic. Now what it is that you need to do is you get to this, right? And then you also need to kind of force your character into having higher crit stats in order to min-max, right? So if you want to deal more damage, obviously go this. But then if you really want to deal more damage, get some more crit, and you'll have a lot more uptime with this. And then it's just like a cascading effect. Damage, damage, damage. Next, crippling. This seems interesting. Rank 1, human enemies have a 30% increased chance to enter a downed state after taking enough damage. Excuse me. Nice. Okay. Rank 2, humanoid enemies, 50% chance to not naturally recover from a down state. So you just keep them down. And then in rank 3, human enemies can now enter a down state earlier. Okay. So you're just knocking people around. Looks like if you want to do your melee unarmed build, you're going to want to go for this as well. This crippling stuff and just fuck people up. Rank 4, previous ranks now apply to all enemy types. You now do 100% more damage to downed enemies. Wow. Really kicking people when you're down. Aliens too. So once you have them in a down state, you're just bite the curb, you know? Sharpshooting. Increase headshot critical damage by 50% with ranged weapons. That's crazy. 50% increased critical damage is... In a lot of games, this is kind of a route that people go in order to be doing crazy max damage. Increase critical damage to enemy legs. Okay. Increase critical damage to enemies by 50% with range weapons. Just all over. All critical damage. So rank 4, range critical hit kills. Increase your critical hit chance. All right, so yeah, very similar story. So you're going to want to be increasing your critical hit chance in order to get a cascading damage effect from this too. All right, combat. So we did physical, social, combat. We're on to science now. Novice skill, astrodynamics. Astrodynamics. I'm checking something really quick. All right, astrodynamics. So increase grab jump range of jump drives by 15%. So this is going to be your ship stuff, making your ship more efficient. Okay. Reduce fuel costs of jump drives by 15%. Nice. Just more efficiency here. Increase grab jump range and reduce fuel costs of jump drives for 30%. Okay. Then rank 4, just reduce fuel costs of jump drives by 50%. This actually, I like this. This makes it so that way you're traveling, it gets cheaper and much more efficient over time, but it doesn't make it so that way it's completely, you can overlook it, you know? Like, even in the late game, you're still going to have to plan. I'm an astrophysicist. I'm a Gemini. That's awesome. Geology seems like pretty standard stuff. Get more common and uncommon inorganic resources from surface objects. Nice. See, I might want to be like heavily into this stuff too at some point. We'll see. Rank 2, get more rare stuff. Rank 3, get more exotic stuff. And then rank 4, occasionally harvest additional rarer resources from surface objects. So it looks like there's going to be like a super low chance to get something crazy good, but you have to have rank 4 to get it. That's my guess. Medicine, standard stuff, med packs, trauma packs, an emergency kit. Restore 10% additional health, 10% faster. Okay. Then 20%, then 30%, and then 50%. And have a chance to cure an affliction. Okay. So removing some negative statuses. I like that. Science research methods. Okay. So the bonus that you get from rank 1 on research methods. Resources required to craft items and complete research is reduced by 10%. Sweet. Rank 2 resources, blah, 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 20% and then 40%. Sudden, okay, rank 4 seems crazy. Sudden developments during research are twice as common. Okay. So it looks like there's like a chance to like come up with like you're doing research on something and then all of a sudden it's just like, oh, we had a breakthrough. So makes that twice as common. Nice. And then 60%. That's cool. Surveying. All right, so more stuff from the planet. So use the hand scanner to scan 10 unique resources, flora or fauna. Nice. Bonuses: add an optional zoom to the hand scanner, and scan distance is increased by 20 meters. Cool. Nice, you can see something further. At rank 2, adds another level of zoom to the hand scanner. 30 meters, nice. Another level of zoom at rank 3 and 40 meters, and then just an additional, and then you go, hey, laundry. And then you just go to 50 meters. Like 50 meters is probably going to be pretty nuts. That's cool. Botany, we'll take a look at it. Yeah, I don't know, it's going to be stuff with plants. Botany. Going to be herbalism, right? But then we don't have anything. Spacesuit design, you know, this is, you know, armor crafting. This is smithing right here. These two things combined, smithing and weaponsmith and whatever. Zoology, there's going to be a lot that they can do with zoology, I think. I'm not sure exactly the direction they're going to go. Astrophysics. All right. Astrophysics rank 1. You can scan the moons of your current planet. You have a 10% to discover a trait when scanning. We don't know what any of the additional ranks do, but we do know that the challenge to get rank 2, you have to scan 10 unique planets or moons. Okay. So it looks like you'll be able to, you know, just find out more about your surroundings more easily. I think that's going to be one of the main like hazards that we run into in the game. It's going to be one of the main like challenges that we have to deal with is going to a planet and not knowing what's there, and then getting there and going, wow, this really sucks. I wish I knew about this ahead of time and I could have been ready. Chemistry is next. Rank 1 can create improved chems. So these look like stim packs or something from Star Wars: The Old Republic. Like, you know, you buff yourself. Seems interesting. So this will be like a buffing type mechanic. Chemistry, outpost engineering. This one should be pretty easy to figure out what it's going to look like. You know, you're going to be able to do cooler stuff with your outpost by speccing into this. And there's no information on it anyway, so whatever. None of the master tier ranks are available for us to take a look at. So master tier special projects, no idea, it could be anything. Planetary habitation, sounds like it's going to be a mix between, you know, your flora and fauna stuff and zoology. So it's going to be a mix between botany and zoology expertise, I'm guessing. I would guess. And then aneutronic fusion. Wow, that sounds crazy. The last set of skills is tech skills. We'll take a look here. We'll just go through them really quick. So ballistic weapon systems, rank 1. Ballistic ship weapons have 10% increased damage and 20% more 20% less to use in targeting mode, and cost 20% less to use in targeting mode. Okay. 20% increased damage and recharge 15% faster. So this is all of your ship stuff in ballistic weapon systems. Got it. Rank 3, 30% increased damage and recharge 30% faster. Okay. Rank 4, the challenge, deal 1,000 damage to enemy ships with ballistic weapons. Okay. I wonder if that's like a total one time, but it says ships. So it's just going to be like add it all up, I'm guessing. Bonuses for rank 4, ballistic ship weapons do 50% more damage to individual systems. Nice. That's going to be crazy. Boost pack training is next. This one seems kind of necessary, I think, for a lot of people that are going to be trying to get through the game super quick. I'm probably going to do this really quick on my first playthrough. It would be awesome if there's a mod for capital ships. Agreed. I think that the idea of, you know, commanding a fleet is going to be something that gets modded into the game very quickly. All right, so boost pack training. For rank 1, the challenge, boost jump 10 times while in combat, okay? And the bonuses that you get is that you can now utilize boost packs. Okay. We don't know the rest of the challenges, but the bonus for rank 2 is using a boost pack expends less fuel. Okay, more efficiency, nice. Boost pack fuel regenerates more quickly. Okay, like it. And then rank 4, you just double all your bonuses. Sounds like a skill that is unlocked that does 1,000 damage. Yeah, but that's the challenge. That was the challenge of getting the skill. Making Admiral Adama from Battlestar would be sweet. Hey man, this game is going to come pretty close to being able to do that, I think. Piloting, blah, blah, blah. Security, I'll take a look at that. Can attempt to hack advanced locks. Okay, so this is lockpicking. Okay, security is just lockpicking. Targeting control systems. Let's take a look here. The challenge for rank 1, destroy 5 enemies with ships in targeting mode. Okay. So it looks like you're going to be able to just like kind of shoot things off at the hip from your ship as well. But then there's also going to be a targeting mode, like iron sights type stuff. I'm guessing locks on. And you can shoot that way, but you have to expend resources and actually use that system. Unlocks ship's targeting functionality. Got it. Rank 2, time to lock onto enemy ships is reduced by 15%. Target locked ships fire at you 25% slower. Okay. Slows down time a little bit for you. Rank 3, time to lock on is now 30%. Reduced by 30%. And you have a 10% increased chance of critically hitting a target locked ship. Nice. So increased critical hits. And I like this. You go from 15 to 30 all the way to 60. Time to lock on enemy ships reduced by 60%. Deal 20% increased system damage in targeting mode. Nice. Yeah, ship combat's going to be a blast. I'm sure that's going to be I am so sure that ship combat is going to be a major part of the main story. I had to guess, if I had to guess. Energy weapon systems, so lasers are better on your ship. Engines, blah, blah, blah. Payloads. Let's take a look at this. Just more capacity, okay. Shield systems. Pretty easy to figure out what this is going to be. Missiles, yup. Particle weapon systems, yup. Robotics. Let's take a look at robotics. Can you have an R2-D2 on the outside of your ship that's like beep, 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 and fixing your stuff when it gets shot? That'd be sweet. Rank 1, you deal 10% more damage to robots and turrets. You can force a target robot up to 10 levels higher, then you just stop farting. I said farting. Fighting for a limited time. Deal 20% more damage at rank 2 to robots and turrets. And you can force a target robot up to 10% to flee. And similar story to one of those other skills before. Now, up to 10 levels to attack their allies. And then it looks like you can probably just make them obey commands for a limited time. Robots. Interesting. Starship. Wait a second. Starship design. What? All right. This is going to make your ships crazy. All this stuff. That's where the crazy ships come. And Starship engineering. So this probably makes repair 10% faster. Nice. Ships have increased damage mitigation. Nice. More repair. Okay. Occasionally, repairing one block of a system will repair the entire system. That seems nuts. Automated weapon systems. Boost assault training. Okay. I want to take a look at this. I like this. That's crazy. Nearby enemies at rank 1. Nearby enemies can take damage when you boost and have a chance to catch on fire. Nice. Chance to knock down nearby enemies when you boost. That's hilarious. I like that a lot. Rank 3. Aiming down sights while boosting will let you hover in place. Nice. Fuel is still expended until empty. Nice. That makes sense. I like that. And rank 4. While hovering, time slows down and the world moves 70% slower around you. Wow. That's cool. EM weapon systems. I'm sure that's going to be awesome. Wow, though. All right. I mean, I'm kind of done talking about all the skills. Like, I'm getting too hyped. I'm getting too hyped for the game. And I can't even play it. Can't even play it. What about you guys in the chat? What are you looking forward to? What's going to be how you start? Or are you not getting the game yet? F? What's the F for? Huh? What's the F for? Is the F because I don't have the free time? I probably won't get the... Okay, that's fair. I don't know if I'm getting the game either. But I will be talking about it. That's for darn sure. I will be talking about it. I gotta eat something. All right, yeah, we're gonna call it here. Baron, if you and John are serious about that, if any of you guys are serious about it, hit me up in Discord. It would be really awesome to be able to play this on the 5th when it comes out. It'd be super awesome. But yeah, guys, hit me up in Discord, or Voxic, if you're here, hit me up on Twitter. We'll chat. I got to eat something. I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your days. And yeah, TGIF. Thanks for letting me practice my speech today. It needs more. It needs work, that's for sure. I'm hyped about this game.